Hey guys, it's Ashley with 3R Sales and Service. Today we're taking a look at our 7x16 WILDFIRE trailer package. So this is an enclosed trailer with two 3,500 pound axles with a 7,000 pound rating. So we have the 8-gallon hot water pressure washer system in here. And then we also have a gas engine soft wash. But up front you can see the hot water pressure washer. This is a 3,500 PSI, 8 gallon per minute system. It's got two 10-gallon fuel tanks, one for the gas engine, one for the diesel burner. We have temperature control on this unit, as well as the ability to turn on and off the burner system, so you can use this as a cold water or hot water. And then the other switch you see on there is the auxiliary switch. There's actually a 115 volts outlet on the back that's powered from the generator on this system, so that you can actually plug in any accessories like lights or whatnot that you would need for inside the trailer. And then we have the burner vented through the roof, and the engine gets vented through the floor and then kind of goes out through the side on the driver's side. We have a 325 gallon tank on this, and this is the 2-inch tank drain outlet. There's a valve on the other side of this wall here that you can control that valve with, the drain with, but the 2-inch drain just gives you the ability to empty those tanks very, very quickly, so you don't have to haul all the water. We'll go ahead and go around back and take a better look at the rest of the equipment. There is a ramp door on this particular trailer. Whenever you order a system from us, we'll ask you if you have a preference one way or the other. A lot of times we do the double doors because it's a little bit easier to access the bottom hose reel, so you don't have to bend over so far to reel it in. But it is nice to have the ramp if you have things that you need to take in and out that are a little bit heavier. So the additional piece on the ramp actually comes out a little bit further. And then we'll walk up here. We have our high pressure hose reel. So the pressure reel is actually electric powered because this is the reel that will typically be used most often for this system. So they want to be able to reel it in very quickly. It has 200 feet of 3/8 hose on the bottom. We have a hand crank Titan reel as well. This is one of our high flow reels, so it's got the 1-inch manifold in order to feed and fill the 325 gallon water tank as quickly as possible. It eliminates a lot of restriction on that line. And we have 100 foot of the 3/4 inch hose on there as well. Over on the passenger side, we have another 18-inch Titan hose reel. This is holding 300 feet of the 1/2-inch soft wash hose, and below we've got the soft wash pump and motor assembly. So it has a GX200 engine with the AR45 soft wash pump. The diaphragm pumps are connected with a gear drive, so it's a gear-driven system. We have the metering system for the soft wash kind of right behind here, so I'll have Abby walk up a little bit closer, get a better look inside here. So our metering system allows you to meter the water, your surfactant, and this chem line is for your bleach line. And then on the bottom of the chemical line, we have a 3-way valve here so that you can switch between pulling bleach or pulling water through there. And when you're able to pull water through here, it gives you a full flow rinse through the system, so you can rinse down plants or wash down the roof after you've applied your solution, or the building after you've applied your solution. But it also gives you the opportunity to just rinse your whole system out. It keeps that bleach valve nice and clean and the rest of your system nice and clean. So we do recommend rinsing these systems out after every use. The tanks that they're connected to, we have our 7-gallon surfactant tank, our 55-gallon bleach tank, and on our bleach tank you'll notice we've got 2 hoses coming out here. One is going to the metering system, and then the other one is actually a vent so that the bleach doesn't go airborne so much inside your trailer and preserves more of your equipment. And then we have our 325-gallon water tank on the other side here. Attached to the water tank is our 24-inch surface cleaner for the pressure washer system. We use these a lot with our 8-gallon systems. It's stainless steel, so corrosion resistant. If you are washing with bleach, it's going to keep it looking nice over a long period of time. We have a 35-gallon soap tank that allows you to downstream through the pressure washer. So we have our soap injector for the pressure washer. It actually gets attached to the pressure washer hose reel. So you're able to adjust how much soap you're pulling through there just right at the back door here, right at where the hose reel is, so you don't have to walk in to do any changes on your ratios. That being said, what we do with the injector is we make that hose long enough to be able to go right into your soap tank, or if you want to rinse your injector out, you can just drop that hose right down into your water tank as well and rinse it out. If you don't want to use the soap or degreaser or whatnot that you have in this tank, that hose is also long enough to be able to pull bleach through it as well. So we kind of make it so that your pressure washer can pull pretty much anything that you want to go through the injection system. We do have manifolds available for the pressure washer injector. It's not an option that was in this trailer, but it is one that we've done in the past if you've seen some of our other videos. That just keeps you from having to drop them into each individual tank. It's just a manifold similar to this, but much smaller to manage that. And then to the driver side again, we have a toolbox that has about 8 drawers in it, and it does lock, so these drawers won't pop open while you're driving. Just a nice place to be able to keep all your miscellaneous components, spare parts, all of that stuff that are definitely needed with these trailer systems. Beyond that, we did paint the walls. So we use just a standard gloss paint to help create a moisture barrier between the wood and the chemicals or water that you have on board here. We made up some aluminum hooks for the gun and wand assemblies that go with each system. We have our protective flooring down, and when we glue this flooring down, we actually use aluminum trim around each door. It gets sealed all the way around just to better protect the wood on the trailer. And then anything that gets through the wood is going to get right down onto the axles or suspension or anything underneath this trailer. So having this in there is imperative to keep your trailer lasting significantly longer, so you don't have to build another one of these in a few years. Other than that, we have all kinds of extra things that we put together when we do these systems. Our tank drain is one. We have a float valve inside the tank so that it will shut off your water flow whenever the tank is full, and again allow it to fill the tank once you start pulling water from the tank. And we've also got our cool bypass system on the pressure washer that keeps you from overheating your pressure washer pump. We've got bleeder valves on the pressure washer just to make sure that you don't get any air in that water line between the tank and the pressure washer. We're able to bleed all that air out and have a nice easy start so you don't damage your pump when starting your system. So a lot of things that we take into consideration when we put these systems together. We want it to look good, we want it to run well, we want it to be reliable, and we want you to have a nice professional looking system whenever you arrive on the job site. So if you have any questions, this is called the WILDFIRE trailer. It is on our website. If you're on YouTube right now, in the link below in the description, you'll be able to go right to it. You can find it at 3rpressurewashers.com, or you can give us a call and we can go over any information or questions that you have. Thanks.